The president publicly appealed to me to put my plans on hold, and through 2 months of negotiation, we finally agreed that he would nominate me as minister, and there were certain conditions I attached to that. I think along the line, either the president changed his mind or something else.
Hello, welcome to this channel. There is this video I came across and I would like us to watch it together. But before we do that, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. Click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to keep being part of this. Then as you watch, do not forget to react and also drop your comments in the comment section.
The president publicly appealed to me to put my plans on hold, and through 2 months of negotiation, we finally agreed that he would nominate me as minister, and there were certain conditions I attached to that. I think along the line, either the president changed his mind or something else, because please don't believe the story that the National Assembly rejected me. The National Assembly had nothing to do with this. The president didn't want me in his cabinet. He changed his mind. Whatever it is, frankly, I don't care, and I told him and I moved on.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. The northern politicians, they are trying to drag their subordinates. When I mean their subordinates, their people from the north, they want to drag them into their fight with Tinubu. But this is the simple thing I want to tell Nigerians and people from the north. You see, there is no politician fighting for you. They are all fighting for their selfish reason. Yes, you hear me well. They are all fighting for their selfish reason. When you hear that the North are fighting with Tinubu, not because they are fighting with Tinubu because Tinubu is not favoring them, or Tinubu is not favoring anybody apart from the Yoruba people, okay? If you look at his appointment, what I'm trying to say is that this thing will continue like this from generation to generation, because you people refuse to understand the simple idea that Nigeria can never work. It can never work, okay? Everybody has his or her own interest before a nation. Things doesn't work like that. You must put a nation first before your own interest. Okay? Now, a lot of things are going on in Nigeria, and as I speak to you, the nation doesn't have the heartbeat. When I mean the heartbeat that makes a nation to progress. And that is why Nigeria will continue to retrogress. Forget about everything you are seeing. Nigeria is living on falsehood, okay? Forget about everything you are seeing. Both the defending of Naira they are doing now, you don't know. A lot of things they are doing. Your crude oil here, they have used it to borrow money up to 2040. You don't know, okay? So a lot of things are going on. So I took time to watch Narse El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, narrating his ordeal with Tinubu. There is a serious fight between El-Rufai and Tinubu, but don't die in their war. It doesn't concern you. What concerns you is your freedom, because as I speak to you, Nigerians are not free.
Since I left office and the president begged me publicly to come and serve in his government, I had my plans, and I told President Tinubu from day one when he asked me to support him, I said I would, but I don't want anything, okay? Because politics in Nigeria is always about what do I get for giving you support. I'm not in politics for that reason. I'm not in politics to get anything. I have a surname. I'm a self-made man. I have made my money before coming into public office. I don't need anything. After 8 years in Kaduna, I was nearly burnt out. I was struggling for 8 years, and I wanted to take a break, and I had my private plans. The president publicly appealed to me to put my plans on hold, and through 2 months of negotiation, we finally agreed that he would nominate me as minister, and there were certain conditions I attached to that. I think along the line, either the president changed his mind or something else, because please don't believe the story that the National Assembly rejected me. The National Assembly had nothing to do with this. The president didn't want me in his cabinet. He changed his mind. Whatever it is, frankly, I don't care, and I told him and I moved on. And since I moved on, I've not said a word. I've not granted any interview. I've not commented on the government, but it is within my rights as a founding member of the APC, as one of the 34 people that signed the INEC form that got the party registered. It is within my rights to ask, why is my party not functioning?
Indeed.
And that's all. And So, you know, I don't know if I've answered your question, but
well, this is, to some extent you have, but I'm going to press you a little bit more on that, because you suggested that there was, I mean, the impression that we all had was that you were nominated for a ministerial position, but that under serious scrutiny from the National Assembly, you failed to make the grade for security reasons. But you're saying that that was not what turned the tide of your support, that failure to win affirmation in the Senate. You're saying that the president decided that you were no longer going to be in his cabinet.
I believe that. I believe he changed his mind.
What makes you believe that?
What security? What was the security issue? I have been a governor for 8 years in one of the most difficult states in the country. Okay? I have been minister 20 years earlier. I've been in public life in the last 25, 26 years. What is the security issue? Where is the report? What about other ministers far less qualified, far less experienced, with huge controversies around them that scaled through because the president made a call? So please leave that aside. I don't want to focus too much on that.
Right.
The president is a human being. He is entitled to change his mind. And it's not an issue. And it is a job I didn't want in the first place. So the slightest opportunity I had, the security thing was a good thing for me because it enabled me to say, Mr. President, I'm gone. And I went on with my life. Now, since then, has anyone released that report? What is the security issue? What is this? What is that? Leave that. The only reason why I'm talking about this, Charles, is because anytime I make any comment about how the party is running or not running, or I visit a friend of mine, Tinubu's hacks go on, oh, it's because he didn't get a ministerial nomination. Guys, I was minister 20 years ago, all right, in my 40s, and I told Tinubu I did not want to be minister. I was not interested. He appealed to me, begged me, and gave me a challenge. What was the challenge? Nobody has sorted out electricity. No president has defeated the electricity mafia. You and I can work to defeat it. It was the challenge that made me accept. All right? Now, I had an opportunity to serve my country, and the person that gave me the opportunity changed his mind. It's okay. And I've moved on with my life.
But I mean, have you encountered him subsequently? Have you met him? Have you both of you since that time?
We have met.
Did it ever come up in your discussion?
We have met, and we have met a couple of times. But you know, we have met at Baba Akande's birthday anniversary last year, and the president asked me to come and see him. I met him once. We discussed, and you know, let's find ways. I said, Mr. President, I don't have any problem. I'm fine.
Now, when you say, what did he say to you?
He said, you know, we still have to find a way to work together. I said, I'm waiting. You know, you tell me how we can work together, but I want to assure you, as I told you even before the elections, I am fine. I have a private life which predates politics, and I'm pursuing my life. Look at me. Do I look like I'm stressed? I have put on weight. I sleep better. I don't have to read security reports about bandit attacks here, or you know, I am at peace.
But I mean, would you say that even though you are at peace, as you have suggested, that you've become estranged from the government of the day?
Look, Charles, I'm not a permanent government person. The first 38 years of my life I was in the private sector. Okay? I came into government quite accidentally, and I have never wanted to be in government forever. Okay? When I finished my work as Minister of FCT, I told late Umar Eradua I did not want any job, because I wanted to go and complete my law degree in the UK and go to Harvard Kennedy School. I got admission many years before it lapsed. I wanted to go and finish that MPA. I always plan my life outside of government. But for me, being in government is just an interregnum, an opportunity to serve,
yes, which is fine,
yeah,
and based on
but
not
to be there permanently.
No, I understand what you mean, yeah. But based on that, you must have expected, and in fact many expected you to play a prominent role in Tinubu's administration, because you helped to deliver that position to him, and he wanted people like you, from what you've said, coalescing around him to give him the kind of support that would make his administration successful. And people are wondering whether, beyond the ministerial position, whether there was a different rift that might have been simmering that we don't know about.
Well, look, first of all, let me correct that. I believe that the purpose of politics is to serve, and politics is a vocation. Politics is not a career, okay? So you go in, you serve, you go back to your life. People without an address, people without a profession, people without means of livelihood should not be in politics, in my view. So I have always looked at politics as, a process through which leaders get thrown up, and when I get an opportunity, I go, I do my best, I show an example, I build other people that will replace me, and I move out. So the assumption that once you contribute to the success of a political party or a candidate must lead to a payback through an appointment is misplaced.
Right.
Not all of us are interested in a government job, and I told Tinubu that. But Tinubu insisted, and I said, gave me a challenge, and I honestly thought, as you proposed, that he would want to get people like us to help him succeed. But that didn't work out. It's fine. I'm back in my life, and I'm okay. And there is no, to the best of my knowledge, there is no other rift. Okay.
Well, let me put it another way. You're known to be a reformer. I mean, you were in the Bureau of Public Enterprises. You reformed so many things. You were the Minister of Abuja. You had this transformative influence that everybody recognizes in this city. I mean, you went ahead to Kaduna State. I suppose the jury is still out on how that went.
Have you been to Kaduna?
Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your contribution in the comment section, and also do well to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.